what were your impressions of Sean Aguano as the interim head coach?
Yeah, I like him. I've known him for a while from Chandler High School. I had some interactions with him before when I was, working, doing some other stuff. But I like what he's trying to build there. He's trying to build, accountability and kids being on time and like making it something that's important. How can you go win ball games if guys aren't showing up on time or if they're not really putting in the effort that's necessary to do something special? Which we talk about that 96 team, and if you go back and you were able to watch all of us work from not only that offseason before, but even that year before and this offseason before that, like we put in a lot of work and a lot of time together, and we spent a lot of hours in the meeting rooms and in the film rooms and working on us as individuals getting better, but then collectively as a team representing the best effort and keeping tabs on each other and making sure guys were going to class, and that Coach Snyder and the staff didn't have to come down and handle an issue in the locker room. We did it as players. We took it upon ourselves. And so I think that Coach Aguano's trying to reinstill something like that with these players. They realize like that they're the show. I mean, the coaches are going to come and go, and I mean even now players can come and go too somewhat, but they're the reason people are coming to the stands. It's not to watch Coach Aguano coach. It's to come watch them do what he's coaching them to do. And so I like him. I think he's a good coach. He's got a good heart. He loves the Valley. He's been there a long time. Will he be around after this year? I don't know. I'm not involved in those decisions. But I think that what he's doing is teaching those kids a valuable lesson, to be accountable, to be in the moment and take pride in what you're doing.
We could go into plenty of names and rumors of who that head coach might be moving forward, but just in terms of someone who has been on some of the most successful teams that ASU has ever had, what characteristics does that head coach have to have? What mindset does that coach have to make sure that they're successful moving forward?
That's tough. I mean, because coaches nowadays, I mean, it's hard to put your thumb down on why the ones that are successful and why some aren't. And they just keep chasing it to a next team and chasing it to the next team. Or they're successful and then they think, I've got it all figured out. And they go to another team and their team sucks. And it's like, I think it would be great to find somebody, and if there could be like a pledge made or a commitment to this person to be there for a while, to build some tradition, because everybody just keeps, it's a revolving door up there, and how do you really build anything solid and strong when it's just constant change? And how do you show kids that it's okay to have a bad year? Why? Because that's the learning lesson that you needed. I mean, through every down time in my life, I've always come out of it and had a good rise up afterwards. And so whoever they bring in, I hope they don't just go for a flashy name or someone who just had an 11-2 season at some small conference and he's the next genius. Like, there's not such a thing, man. The coaches are there as a head coach to bring together a staff that can educate these kids on the game and on life. And so it needs to be somebody that, can bring people together and have like good, strong character to build on. And why shouldn't it be Coach Aguano? I mean, he seems to me like he has the drive and the desire to be like granted this gift that he just received to be the interim head coach. Like, he's hungry, he wants it. He's going to work his ass off, as opposed to somebody who maybe has done it before and now it's just another chance to go have a different sweatshirt in his closet and make another few million to coach a ball club that means nothing to him. I know there's some alumni that have come out of the school that are now in the coaching ranks, and even some former coaches that were there back in the past that maybe revisiting some of that, because you can bring back not only them, but you bring back everybody that was around during some real pivotal years in ASU history that will come back to support them. So I see a lot of old teammates that are coaching. It'd be great to see them coaching on the sideline of their alma mater, where they're going to coach their asses off. They might not be the best coach in the world, but they're going to coach with their heart. And that's all we did when we had that successful season. We all were so into our hearts, and we loved each other, and we cared for each other. And if you care for what you're doing, and you put all that effort together, then I think then success can follow.